We would begin by creating a new sales order format. This one we have labeled as a sales order installation contract. We would set the payment of terms, whatever your company policy is. Your invoice format would be for a standard invoice. Your display fields can be updated based on your needs. The default print format is currently set to the sales order installation contract, and we'll go over creating that format on our next steps. We will set it as show advanced features, and we want it to be contract managed because we're going to actually require that this contract get an electronic approval in order for us to proceed. So here's our sales order setup. Then on our custom fields for the sales order, we're going to add fields that are important to the service agreement itself. So we have contract financials section, which has such things as the number of payments that will be made, the amount of each one of those payments, and what those total payments amount to. We've also got a section for contract details where it specifies specifics such as labor hours, what the hourly rate for that labor would be, and what the equipment expense would be. Now, in the sales order format, we're going to create a new format, and we've labeled this one Sales Order Installation Contract. We want it visible on the portal, and we do want page numbers as it's important to have those available on a contract. So we would create a new section, and in this content section, we would add things like the company logos through our merge fields, company name, information such as the customer's company name, our company name to list as participants in the contract, what our costs are. We brought that in from our merge field as a custom field that we added. The labor cost, again, all these custom fields that we created on the sales order type are able to be merged in. We've got our terms and conditions that we can add in, any payment terms, and we can add payments to be made. These are, again, those custom fields that we created. Our CEO of the company, their signature, which can be brought in as a GIF file. And then you can also add the customer signature, which is going to be captured through the customer portal when they sign it right here, the approval e-sign signature. And then we're just going to save and close that. And then after that format has been created, we would then come back to our sales order and add it as the default format for this contract. Here's the sales order. We've already got one started. It's got the customer. We've got all our information in over here, our payment terms, things like that. We've got our specifics as in our items, and then we've taken that information and we've copied it down to our custom fields. So here we're going to say that we're making 10 payments on this $2,938.75 sales order. So each one of those payments would be $293 and about 88 cents. So that the total amount would come out to be the $2,938.75, which is also what our total is. Our labor, we pulled that, so that's 24 hours of labor at $100 an hour. And our equipment expense is going to be what that expense is plus the sales tax. And once we hit create sales order, it then takes us to this approval submission. So here's where we're going to select the customer contact that's going to actually sign the agreement through the customer portal. So we'll go ahead and hit send, and we'll go ahead and send this email. Okay, so here's the approval email that was sent to our customer. Here's the link for them to approve it. So here the customer can review the PDF contract as well as the summary. Here they can look this up. They can look at the contract. They can see that we've signed it. And now they will put in their name and add their signature. And the customer can as well go to the sales order, click on the installation. They can now print the installation contract and have it signed by both. And also from our end, we get the same contract with both of the signatures on the agreement.